From high tosses to quick backhands, I told you before, and I'll tell you again, Mima Ito with the most versatile backhand I've seen in the game. Her receives, you really never know what you're going to get. Any way the ball can turn, Mima Ito can find a new way to turn it. Best of 7 women's singles final. Wang Manyu on a mission to start with the serve. And there's that less rotation off the backhand. Takes a little time to get used to sometimes. Ito taking the spin off. Touch again in the wide spinning shot. Ito breaks both serves to start the game off well. Game and match for that matter. Physically, their stature couldn't be too much more different. And this is the threat of Wang Manyu. But I think she really is going to have to be focused in this way because she knows how dangerous Ito can be when she gets the first attack. This is what it looked like a little bit serving to Chun Shing Tong. Mima Ito looking for the opportunity to make a big first attack, but taking it from deep on the table looked a little bit slower. Short to the forehand, deep to the backhand. Wang Manyu now up. 3 points in a row after being down 0-2. Rocket backhand and the flat hit forehand down the line. Ito's giving the crowd a lot to cheer for here today. The shovel serve from Wang Manyu quickly punished. Ito knows so well to take the ball on the rise. It's a blur in the background there. I was wondering if it was Koji Matsushita. Wouldn't be surprised if he's here watching. Oh, edge of the table here for Wang Manyu. Good placement, nonetheless, to play it that wide. Good recovery off the top of the net. The next net ball goes out. So 5 out of the last 6 points have gone to Wang Manyu. And this is good use of the pips for spin here. I told you about the versatility that Ito can do almost anything from either side of the racket. And on that backhand, I was wondering what was happening. Like, the score doesn't add up to a towel break. She's walking over to the towel box, just clearing the court. The ball before. But yeah, using the backhand for the spin shot, still tough to calibrate to. Oh, fast strawberry out wide. Sometimes you'll see her do it even more wristy. Look at this. Heavy side, fast enough still. I'm curious at what point strawberries will become part of everybody's game. I wouldn't be surprised if the next generation of players start doing this as well. Just including it, applying it to their game, making it a regular part of the sport for advantage. I mean, anything really to surprise the opponent. The more versatile you are, the more options you have when the going gets tough. There's that fast, flat backhand. Just a little bit of topspin on it. She comes from under the ball, closes over, but snaps through. It's like the conversation I had last night with Jung Young Shik and Chon Ray about how the ball spins a little bit less. More players. Ooh, there it is. Banana split. Underside spin. Chun Shing Tong had trouble. Chung Yi Ching had trouble. And Wang Manyu is 0 for 1 against the banana split. Clever idea, good length on the serve. Xiao Zhan on the microphone with the chola choa. Good brushing backhand, bending away. side spin and a change of pace. Serve comes in. Heavy side spin, not much top. It's tough when you watch Ito a step behind the table. You just think, how long can she be there, especially if she's not hitting it hard and making her way back in. It was a limited time offer. Wang Manyu knew it would expire soon, took advantage. Ito's still up by 2. Ooh, service goes long.
7-10.
So a bold serve, and it's a service error. 3 game points for Ito. The power of her receive. Wang Manyu wants her nowhere near the net.
7-10.
Don't think the crowd saw Ito's hand. Ito acknowledging the let. What a combination. Fast, long push into the backhand and goes right down the line to follow. So Wang Manyu gets a Jai-O from a group of about 10 fans. And the Japanese fans let it go and simply applaud for Mima Ito after winning game 1 11-7. She starts with the serve for game 2. Well, I feel like as a table tennis fan, anyone watching right now, it's fun to try and see what tactics have changed from Wang Manyu. Backhand to the middle of the table, taking the Chiquita, handling the short serve, getting the top spin in early. Low to the net, a little shallow on the table. Ito uncomfortable to counter maybe. She did play backhands. And the second service error in recent times to give Ito game point. And she was serving at 7-9, Wang Manyu. The second one here. Shots. It's funny, Ito, in the beginning when she started playing, I thought she had told me she was using medium pips, and there were a lot of similarities between her and Ai-chan's game, Ai Fukuhara. But here with the sounds as well, bringing us back a bit, a very rich history. Ai Fukuhara with a statue in Tokyo. Mega celebrity here. And now a mama. Actually, her husband, Jang Hong-jia, played an incredible tournament from the start here. Eventually met his fate. Yeah, it's tough when the ball comes up like that. Ito saying, this is what happened. This is what I want to do. Center on the table now. If Ito makes that shot, it's very difficult to deal with, but it's also quite tough to do. Less rotation on that backhand. Middle of the table to middle. It is the shortest distance from that point. Good reach. She sees it's coming long, drops the racket, and gets that stroke. A little bit around the outside of the ball to send it wide. As Ito creeps ahead here, up 5-4. See standing room people just watching from behind the seats. Stadium pretty full. Heard it was a sold-out crowd yesterday. Wouldn't be surprised if it's the same today. It's also crazy for me to think. It wasn't long ago that Mima Ito's mom was sending me her graduation photos from middle school. And she's playing here at the Japan Open Women's Singles Final. Wang Manyu not far out of high school. 19 years old versus 17 years old. Better answer to the banana split this time. It has been returned. I ordered this with no underspin, please. Could you remake it? Notice how she rocked back a little bit, had the open face of the racket there to lift the underspin on it. An ambitious forehand receive. Now we've seen some outstanding forehand flicks from Lee Song-soo so far today. Mima Ito, another player who's incredibly high percentage with such a difficult shot, and the crowd shows up fully behind Mima Ito. Even though she doesn't make it, I think she's right to go for that shot. This one was probably even higher percentage than the one she took before. Patient playing a little break off the net. Gets her within 2. I'm curious when the shovel serves will start coming out for Mima Ito. Sometimes that high toss one, the kicking one. Heavy underspin as well. She disguises well. Shovel serve on Wang Manyu's side though. And a deep push from over the table. It looked like that backhand, the chop block sort of receive before that. And then the long push to open the rally. These aren't typical points for either player. Wang Manyu from time to time looks uncomfortable. The importance of Ito getting a 2-0 lead based on their history, based on a lot of things really. Wang Manyu's just been unstoppable lately. But Ito back in the lead, 9-8. The rally gets extended a little bit here. Typically with Mima Ito, there aren't very long rallies. It's not a counter-looping game back and forth, backhand to test. She finishes points. Oh! Well, that's clearly demonstrated here. Not the way I meant it, nor the way Mima Ito or anyone really wanted to see it happen, but quickest point we've seen since the service errors of Wang Manyu. So one is given back, re-gifted. Still Wang Manyu in the lead in terms of serves off the table. 9-all play. Time for some action. That aggressive backhand receive goes out. You could hear Xiao Zhan's reaction in the background. The whole Chinese team just behind watching. Chen Xingtong, Feng Yaolan. And now game point for Wang Manyu with the serve on her side. Oh, what a save. But Mima Ito there to clean up. Gets a very lucky break off the top of the net. Ball just dies. Wang Manyu using that wingspan to keep it in play, but still. Hopeless is a bit extreme, but a high percentage shot for Mima Ito to win. We've seen several points like this won on that type of recovery so far in this tournament. Tied up here, deuce in game 2. Counter forehand. Longer rally here. Gets Wang Manyu away from the table, stretching out the hip flexors in the core. Ito with a game point. Saves a game point, earns one for herself. Stay here for a sec, okay. Cooling the hands, shaking it off. With the short shot in near the net, and then the backhand deep to that backhand corner. Ito 12-10. Here we are back for game number 3. Mima Ito on screen, bouncing around, keeping the blood flowing, keeping the hand cool, hair behind the ear, plan in mind. Wang Manyu, the favorite to win this match, down 0-2, starting with the serve. Heavy spin, Ito from the back of the table. Focused, delivers exactly what she was going for on this shot. Oh, nasty backhands, the wide angle, and the flat shot off the bounce the other way. Little bit of topspin on it, but you could hear the sound off the short pitch side of the racket. Not quite the same.
2-1.
Touch game, Wang Manyu takes it here, in near the net. Oh, almost comes down.
2-0.
Now a lob, typically you want to keep near the baseline of the table. Obviously Ito didn't have a lot of choices here. But I've also seen it when it comes off the top of the net, dribbles over. Someone wins the point. Wrong side of the table though.
Leg 2-0.
Swag status. Let service back down into the table. Look at this awkward ball. Side spin introduced from the forehand and the backhand as well. Mima Ito keeping it awkward for Wang Manyu, breaking the rhythm and concentration. What do you do to that shot? You're left below the table, set up for a forehand on the backhand side.
Leg 2-3.
Even that let receive here. The dart of a backhand chop from over the table. First towel break, she's up 4 points to 2. I remember when Wang Manyu had no headband. I think between Sharth Kamalachanta and Timo Boll bringing back his headband from his childhood in T2, we've seen a lot more headbands. Du Hoi Kem, Wang Manyu. was.
9-7.
Shovel serve long and fast to the backhand. Wang Manyu handles well, takes a 2-point lead. And the crowd once again reminding Ito where she is. No, that's the shot. Wide to the forehand from the middle of the table. Wang Manyu looking to turn. Now, another thing about having so many different receives is it simply keeps the server confused. What are you going to get for the third ball? You never really know. Might have some ideas. 1-point game.
Leg 9-8.
Longita, forget it. Good advice there. Xiaojian. Third towel break, and Wang Manyu with 2 game points. A chance to get on the scoreboard with her first game. Now, just for the record, Wang Manyu has played Nima Ito 6 times on the World Tour, and she's lost none of them. Oh, the flat hit goes just long. Well, Ito's going to have to start from scratch in game number 4, maintaining, of course, that.
Fourth game, Itomima to serve. Love all.
Love all indeed. By the way, account. Put it in her account. There we go. Game number 4 to start. Mima Ito with the serve. One more shot. That's all it really takes. You hit the last shot of the rally successfully, you win the point. You make the last point of the match, you win the match. Sounds simple, yes, that's oversimplified, but one more shot from Ito was all it took in that big rally to finish. And the backhand as well, deep to the corner. Wang Manyu down 2 at the start of the game. Wouldn't be the first time Ito's been up 3-1. Wasn't enough last time. Coach Mott's taking notes. You could hear the notebook by the microphone. Not the Ryan Gosling film, but her actual notebook with notes inside.
1-2.
Just long for the short side of the table. There it is. The forehand flip kill comes down. I'm just trying to remember the last time it did. She must have had one success with it, but I can't remember any before that. Not in this match. Short side, and she's right there for the lob to come down. I sort of want to see it come down, come into play, just to see what Mimo would do to it. Full spin coming up. Difficult position to be in. This one sits up a little bit. Top edge of the racket. The drama. Slow-mo Ito. Oh. The spring jump to finish. Lyrical dancer Mima Ito. Little help off the top of the net. She apologizes, but the touch game, even if that doesn't touch the top of the net, it's slowed way down. Mima Ito taking the pace off. Deja vu, we've seen this before. Long receive with the forehand, long passive receive, and then a deep shot to the backhand, and she finds herself not countering. Just trying to float it back, keep it low with some side spin, shovel serve coming up. Clever idea for the variety. Still a 1-point lead. You can see the frustration getting to Ito a bit. She's had a few opportunities that haven't worked out her way. Remember, no timeouts left quite early in the match to see both timeouts already used. A lot of effort from Wang Manyu, but at this level of play, rarely is it a question of how much spin. It's a question of, well, a lot of things, but how easy it is to read. Ito saw it was loaded with spin, just closed the racket, stayed forward, and played it back down the line. New receive, backhand deep to the backhand corner. Ito mixing it up, nodding her head. Yes, that's right. Oh, murdered! Fastball right down the middle, fast long serve. Ito turns for the forehand quickly. Give me a kick serve again. Right here, the sweet spot, I'm ready. Ito equals dangerous. Up 4 points at the second towel break. Oh, the flat one after all that work. It's easy to remember that you lost the point, and it's tough to remember that you played it well the whole point. After all the work that Ito did, really, she played it well. She played a soft shot instead of going for the a flip kill early on. Took some chances with confidence. And the open forehand is there. Ito races through. 9-5, she leads. When you see them walk around, just know there are no timeouts left. Yo, Bento's there, bento boxes on the front. Fans leaning in, edges of their seat.
6-9.
That soft forehand flip, the ice cream cone flip, hasn't come down a few times. Mima's so creative with the variety of spins that sometimes it seems the ball's floating long, which is understandable. That happens. Tomahawk chop block, forehand side. The level of creativity from Mima Ito in this tournament is just unbelievable. At this level of play, when do you see that? When do you see that effective? 3 game points for Ito.
That 10-7.
Long underspin serve, shoveled deep to the baseline, 3-1. Mima Ito 1 game away from taking a title over next month's world #1, Wang Manyu. Shaking out the nerves, stick around to see what happens. Game number 5 coming up right after this. Back for game number 5. Wang Manyu to start it off with the serve. Mima Ito, 1 game away from arguably the biggest win of her life. The only reason I use the word arguably, she beat Liu Shiwen in the World Championships. First match of the team final, beat Ding Ning at the Olympic qualification match in Hong Kong in 2016. This has to be deep and fast. We saw what Mima Ito can do when she gets around it fully. But just trying to race the ball to the corner, get in position, is a challenge in itself. Interesting. From this angle, it was really tough to tell. This will be an easier one. Yeah, it's good, no question. In the replay. Mima Ito's had a lot of breaks. If I remember correctly, in the semifinal as well, but between the edge ball, the net here, Wang Manyu recovers. That being said, though, no one's really keeping track of the number of shots that she's missed in the rallies where she's earned herself quite winnable balls. Oh, no. I was watching for a sec. That ball was so close to the net. The angle was so wide. The way Ito reacted, I thought it looked like it came down on the right side. It's possible that I just saw it. But you think you would see incredible frustration unless it was just disbelief from Wang Manyu for missing that shot, but she didn't.
1-5.
First towel break. And right now, Mima Ito needs some help from the crowd here in this game. They could feel that. Oh!
1-6.
Sits up. And this is the highest arcing spinny ball, but here you'll have a better say, no, that's really high, over Ito's head. Still not easy as she takes it on the uprise, but usually she'll make that shot. Off the table. Ito says it's out. Wang Manyu saying
6-2.
out.
6-2.
Good call, Wang Manyu, fair sport. The order that it was hit, actually, you would have heard it hit the table first, it hit the racket, then the back of the table, but very close. You could understand the confusion. There's knuckling balls off that backhand, the short pips of Ito. It's funny, out of all the players on the World Tour, man or woman, I feel like more people have asked me about Mima Ito's equipment than anything. They see the way she uses the backhand. Her whole game, really. I mean, it's her. But she makes the equipment look amazing. Not to say that it isn't, but really, the players here, Mima Ito, you could hand her any racket. She'd be quite strong. But the details are important at this level, which is why she's using exactly what she's using. Oh, service error. I think they're even now. 2 each. The ball kid's not sure. Okay, there we go. Behind Wang Manyu, ball now gone. Good spin here from Ito. Second towel break, down by 4. Not irrecoverable. Just tough. Long way to go. Wang Manyu, Jayo, they say. The supporters for the upper seed here, the favorite, who's 6-0 against Mima Ito. Hasn't lost yet in 6 encounters. And continues to edge her way forward. She was down 1-3 a week ago in China. Ito in the backhand-to-backhand exchange, a little bit of topspin on it, a whole lot of pace. She's going to have to start changing her point-winning ratio here. She wants to win it in this game. Ooh, dropping low to the ground, bending sending the ball out wide. Watch one more time. Shovel serve, jumping and hooking. So close to the table.
10-6.
Wouldn't have been the first time that we've seen Ito get the ball back on the table from way behind. But again, those small, fast legs, not fit for being too far behind the table. 4 game points for Wang Manyu. She takes it at the first opportunity, 11-6. Wang Manyu gets her second game.
This game, Itomima to serve, love all.
Back for game number 6, Mima Ito in the lead. A familiar score she needs. I'm sure she has put the past behind her in that sense. Is determined, like Harimoto, to finish.
Love 1.
Awkward ball once again. Heavy side spin as she brushes up, especially off the short pips. It was tough enough to read what was on it exactly, but with the pace taken off it, Wang Manyu just chasing it, trying to stay in near the table. And another break off the top of the net for Ito. Strong start though to respond to this flick.
On my view. Delay play.
Yellow card, it sounds like. Delay of play. Unless it was simply a warning, I didn't see anything. It's a little tough to see. It's a packed stadium and I'm quite far away, so just watching on screen. The play to the short side, step around, parallel forehand here. I was actually curious if there was going to be a warning or a card for Wang Manyu for delaying the game. As I mentioned during the semifinal, 2 Chinese women playing, taking their time.
2-all.
Heavy underspin deep to the backhand side. First towel break, dead even. Ito staying at the table. Very curious to see how this one plays out. Wow. The spinny one to open. Ito trying to pressure the middle of the table. There's the spin. Flat backhand. Fast forehand, a little bit flat as well. Good use of the wide forehand from Wang Manyu. She's gotten back some off-balance shots that fly long from Ito before in doing this. She can disguise her placement well, catch her off balance to that wide forehand. Well now, shovel serve with whatever you want on it. Underspin short to the forehand, underspin long to the middle of the table, topspin to the backhand deep. Almost any combination imaginable. Mima Ito can bring it. A little break off the net here from Wang Manyu. Still has a few in the bank, a few more to cash in terms of the fortune factor, F squared. Gambare from the crowd. Sounded like the VIP section. Go for it, Mima.
6-5.
When you try to compare what it is to come back against different players, it's not the same when you're playing world #1 from China. Wang Manyu will be there next month. At least so I am told from the powers that be inside. They did the math, checked many times. Ito down 5-7. But against Chun Shing Tong, who took 2 titles last year, Mima Ito was down 0-3. Won 4 games in a row. Just needs one from here. Just a few points to get ahead. There's that shovel serve, so versatile. It can go anywhere with whatever spin. 1 point between them now. Ito, shovel serve, what's it gonna be? Outstanding point. Again, she plays it soft on the third ball when it sits up a little bit. Surprise factor, tries to get Wang Manyu slightly off balance. Ties up the game, 7 points apiece. Now we've seen a lot of aggressive attempts from Ito that have fallen either short or just, not literally, they've gone out, but they haven't made it. Ito looking for ambitious shots early. I thought that was well set up. Played the short shot. That was the I got the shot I wanted. I played it short to the forehand, got it popped up to the middle of the table short and came in. Why didn't that last ball go where I wanted it to? Oh, banana split comes back. Deep on the table and the forehand goes long. See some stress in those exhales there. You've got to love the crowd though. These tough times, they're right behind her. Oh, a long serve kicking into the body. Another service conversion for a point. And it's tied up at 9-all. Ito finds some belief on the receive at 9-all. Anything could happen. Oh, it was there! A lot of work, not an easy shot. I mean, when you hear Wang Manyu grunting for every shot in a rally, I guess at 9-8 to make it 10-8 would be the answer. Ito had her away from the table, had created an opening to come down on the ball. Crowd nodding their head, yes, yes, you can still do it. 2 game points to Wang Manyu on the serve. Oh, there it is, the flat forehand. We've seen her come back from down 8-10 before. In game 7. 2 weeks ago in Hong Kong. Mima Ito cleaning the corner of the mouth, finding the smiles, keeping the blood moving, keeping the hand cool. 1 more game point for Wang Manyu. Spinny ball, Ito ties it up. 10 apiece in game number 6. Serve is on her side. That shovel has dug her out of some deep places. It's gotten her a quick point where she needs it. Long to the backhand, but it has to be surprising if it is. I'm doing Foley for Mima Ito. And it goes off! Ito with match points. 11-10. The touch game for the third ball. Not getting aggressive. It's a fine balance. Hopping around, a little bit of a smile to start. She can't celebrate it yet, that last step on the tight rope. It's not quite a smile. There's a focus, there's a cool. Champion of the Japan Open, taking down Wang Manyu for the first time in her career after 6 losses. 12-10 in game number 6. Mima Ito has already been on the map for several years, the Guinness Book of World Record holder. She takes the title over Chun Shing Tong, followed by Wang Manyu. One after another. 2 outstanding players from the Chinese national team. Mima Ito was tested here today, and she has passed the test. What a performance, and what a bright, shining moment for a star already, and a superstar in the making. Japan's 17-year-old Mima Ito over to the VIPs. Maehara-san pats on the back, the head coach for men and women from Japan. Handshakes all around. She knows where to go to say thank you. A great sign of respect. Head coach of the men's team, Kurashima, with a good handshake here. And the youngster Mima Ito has delivered for the first time in her life against Wang Manyu. Interview. There might be an interview coming up. We will see. We'll have an award ceremony first, I believe, and then following that, or a victory ceremony, as it's often called here. Following that, you'll get to hear from Mima Ito. Stick around to hear, or enjoy some cute facial expressions here, up close with the camera. It's like she's having a conversation with you at home. Interview? What? You want me to sign an autograph, take a selfie with you? Sure. No problem. Be right back. All right, stay right here. We'll be back for the... It's so tough to leave watching Mima Ito behave like this, right? Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break here. Enjoy watching Mima Ito with Mika Baba, the rest of the gang, and stick around. Victory ceremony coming right up.